Well, it's so funny you say that. I remember living out in Los Angeles when I was doing like Grace Under Fire. Brett Butler became a friend of mine. She was smart as a whip, lefty, to some extent.
Yeah.
But I remember we were at dinner, Trader Joe's, or whatever the fuck it was called, and with my manager, her managers, and we're having dinner, and the election had just happened. I forget which one in the 90s, Clinton, or whatever the fuck. And I bring up how I vote, and she goes, "Isn't that cute? He thinks his vote counts."
Oh.
And I went, what do you mean it doesn't count? What are you, a fucking, and boy, was she right.
Yeah.
That was in the mid-90s.
Yeah, I was just a typical conservative Republican guy that thought the system worked, and you're like, drats, they got this Clinton guy in there now, or, oh yeah, good, we got Bush in there now. Oh, hell, this Obama guy. And then you realize, like, oh, like you said, it's all scripted. You check out, you see these guys are bashing each other. These are life and death issues that they're discussing, and then there's a picture of them with their arms around each other in the Oval Office or in the Senate chamber, and you're like, oh, they're all asshole buddies, and we're the fucking joke. They must laugh thinking how stupid the American people are while they do this dance in front of us every 2 or 4 years.
Yeah. And the Dems said, look, we get to laugh out loud. Your role, Jim Jordan and Ted Cruz, you guys have to pretend. Here's my best analogy ever. I gave it to Gutfeld. I said, the Republicans are the Washington Generals, the team that travels with the Harlem Globetrotters and feigns to be their competition. That's who the Republicans are. That's your role. Dems are like, we get to tell people how stupid they are, the American people, right to their faces. You guys have to pretend to defend those idiots. And like you said, then they all go have a beer together. That's where